When we think of the word Caucasian, we don't immediately think about the Caucasus region in Eurasia. Of course, what comes to mind is a person that is white, most likely of European descent. The word Caucasian, a rather obsolete and outdated term now, actually comes from the region of the Caucasus. After a visit to the Caucasus Mountains, a German anthropologist first used the term Caucasian for a derogatory system of racial classification dating from the 18th century. It's an unfortunate circumstance that the beautiful region, home to early traces of human civilization and immense culture, is associated with such a dark system of categorization. Nina Wida, our resident expert on the Caucasus region, breaks down exactly why Caucasian became a widely used word for white people. A German anthropologist named Johann Blumenbach set out to create a system of labels for different races. Upon visiting the Caucasus Mountains, he became enamored with the appearance of the people there and determined that they had an ideal form of beauty. From then on, he would refer to Caucasians as those with European ancestry in his research and studies on racial anthropology. The U.S. legal system would later adopt Blumenbach's system, which is why the word is commonly used today. Because of these complex origins, very few associate the word Caucasian with the Caucasus, a scenic region stretching from the Black Sea to the Caspian Sea. We think first of the system of classification, but this is a shame since the Caucasus holds a wealth of culture and history virtually unknown. Our trusty ancient historian, Pliny the Elder, used the term Caucasus in his old records, deriving it from the Scythian word, kroi kausis, which means ice shining, and white with snow. These words hold true for the vast sloping and mountainous terrain. Majestic and challenging, the snow-capped peaks of the Caucasus are its defining feature, both historically and geographically. Split between the North Caucasus and the South Caucasus, the region spans the countries of Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Russia, where unique civilizations have been able to develop through time as a result of the region's mountainous isolation. Every country embodies a unique history that has shaped its many cultures and identities. More than almost every other place in the world, the Caucasus houses an abundance of ancient pre-human activity dating all the way back to the Paleolithic period. As a crossroads between Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, the region has always, even in prehistoric times, been important to human migration. Did you know that there are more dialects of languages spoken in the Caucasus than in any other region of a comparable size? This, combined with its geographic isolation, is owed to its role as a cultural crossroads for millennia. The people of the Caucasus identify with 4 main religions, speak over 100 languages, and have experienced conquest and cultural influences from all the major empires of the region, including the Ottomans, Iranians, and Russians. With many different groups inhabiting Caucasia, the area should by no means be considered one homogeneous ethnic entity, though many of its cultures have shared histories. This held true even in ancient Roman and Arab times. Pliny the Elder documented that Romans in the area needed 80 different interpreters, and Arab geographers referred to the Caucasus as Jabal al-Alsan, or Mountain of Languages. This comes as no surprise considering its history of conquest, trade, and cultural convergence. Dagestan, an autonomous republic within the Russian Federation, is a great example of the Caucasus' many ethnicities, religions, and languages coming together in one area. With a population of about 3 million, Dagestan consists of about 70 ethnic groups speaking around 40 distinct languages. The region is so old that some of these languages maintain unique linguistic features that help us understand the nature of language and of human civilization itself. The people of Dagestan also practice all 4 major world religions: Islam, Christianity, Judaism, and Buddhism. Not only does Dagestan contain more common religious monuments dedicated to all 4 religions, but you'll also find idiosyncratic ancient structures, such as multi-story mountain towers and burial cities equipped with boats in the region as well. The city of Derbent in Dagestan is especially curious. One of the world's oldest continuously inhabited cities, it is likely to be the location of the legendary Caspian Gates, also known as the Gate of Alexander, built to keep the northern barbarians from reaching the southern Caucasus. Dagestan gives us insight into both early civilization and the mysterious northern region. And Dagestan isn't the only intriguing place in the northern Caucasus. This area is home to a conglomeration of unique ancient cultures organized into 7 autonomous regions within the Russian Federation. North Ossetia, home to ancient Aryans, is another small, centuries-old republic nestled against foggy mountains in the northern Caucasus. As a racial classification, what is more accurate, white or Caucasian? It is helpful to determine how the term came into use. Use of the term Caucasian came into popular use in the late 18th century based on German anthropologist Johann Friedrich Blumenbach's classification of humans into 5 categories based on physical characteristics. He established Caucasian as a race of humans which consisted of the native inhabitants of Europe, West Asia, the Indian Peninsula, and North Africa, with a white color. He named this category after the Caucasus mountain region, located between the Caspian and Black Seas, which he felt produced the most attractive physical characteristics. Today, Caucasian lacks any real scientific meaning, but hangs on as a blanket term for white, European people because the U.S. legal system made use of it to shape policy and the nature of its society. It is still used in many official government documents, and it can be found used in social science and medical research and is used by some colleges and universities in their data collection and statistics. The definition of white, used in the 2010 U.S. Census, refers to a person having origins in any of the original peoples of Europe, the Middle East, most Spanish-speaking countries, South or Central America, or North Africa. The white racial category includes people who marked the white checkbox and also includes respondents who reported entries such as Caucasian or white, European entries, such as Irish, German, and Polish, Middle Eastern entries, such as Arab, Lebanese, and Palestinian, and North African entries, such as Algerian, Moroccan, and Egyptian. The bottom line? Caucasian is included in white. White is not exclusive to being Caucasian. It is recommended to use terms that are more accurate, such as European American, in place of using Caucasian to signify a geographical and American ancestry.